I saw this movie for the first time last week. I'm not kidding. So Training Day is a crime drama thriller directed by Anton, written by David Ayer, and starring Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington. And in Training Day, we follow a character named Officer Jay Coit, played by Ethan Hawke, who is sent to be evaluated by a very decorated narcotics officer named Alonzo Harris, played by Denzel Washington, throughout a 12-hour period. However, during this 12-hour period, due to Alonzo Harris's methods, Jake sees that all things are not what they seem to be. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Training Day.
Excellent!
Training Day first came out back in 2001, and just saying that year, I feel old and I'm only 28. What the fuck? Back in 2001, I was 8 years old, so obviously, I did not see this in the theater. I'm not joking when I say this, guys. In my intro, I stated that I did not see this movie for the first time until last week. I posted that on my Instagram profile, or my Instagram story, that I was just seeing it for the first time, and I got so many people saying to me, "You have not seen Training Day? How is that even possible?" I had heard about this movie throughout the years, even after it came out. I had heard about this movie because of the most quotable line for this movie, and that is this line.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
I had heard that line many times, and I have seen that clip many times throughout the years. But I did not see this movie until last week. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm punching myself in the face because, my God, what a fucking movie this is. I went into work the day after I saw this movie, and I said to a couple of buddies of mine and a couple of managers, I said to them this: "You're not gonna believe what I just saw." "What'd you see?" "Training Day." "You just saw Training Day?" When it comes to cop dramas, cop thrillers, or just cop movies in general, Training Day is one of the quintessential ones that you need to see. And I cannot believe I have gone through 28 years of my life without seeing this movie, because here's the thing. Training Day is fan-fucking-tastic. This movie is a ride. It is a roller coaster of a movie that will leave your heart racing even after the credits start rolling. Before I had seen Training Day, I did not see, at least to my recollection anyways, I have not seen a single trailer to this movie. The only thing that I knew about before I saw this movie was that line, "King Kong ain't got shit on me." Otherwise, I went into this movie pretty much completely blind. There was not a single bad performance in this movie. However, the two main ones, Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke. Now here's the thing. Denzel fucking Washington in this movie. Good God. This man has had decades worth of great performances. I have not seen all of his movies. I have seen a good amount though. And from the performances that I have seen, I can easily say that Training Day is his best performance, at least in my eyes. Denzel Washington plays a character that, even though he is very charismatic, he's charming, energetic as hell. However, there are so many things, or so many parts I should say, throughout this movie that even though he has such a great screen presence, you just feel like, I love you, but there's something odd about you. You can see that through his eyes that he has been in and seen some dark shit in his career of police work. Throughout this movie, Denzel Washington's character does and says some pretty bad stuff. Through Ethan Hawke's point of view, to which don't worry, I'll get into a little bit, Denzel Washington gives so many great monologues, but obviously, the best scene in this movie involving Denzel Washington in a movie full of amazing scenes is obviously the King Kong ain't got shit on me. Denzel Washington is phenomenal in this movie. Hell, he won an Oscar for God's sakes for a reason. But Ethan Hawke in this movie is so damn good. He gives such a performance that I feel like no one talks about, and it is a damn shame because Ethan Hawke, obviously you've seen the movie, I imagine, and just seeing the events that his character goes through, and I love that contrast of seeing Denzel Washington's Alonzo Harris, a very good cop, but he does some bad shit. However, when it comes to Ethan Hawke's character Jay Coit, even though he sees all this corrupt stuff going around him, he still keeps that justice part of him, even though you can totally tell that in the right parts, he will push past that part for the right reasons. You can tell that he is slowly becoming, I wouldn't say he's slowly shedding that good cop persona, but you can tell he's becoming sort of desensitized. Or I mean, that's just what I got. Ethan Hawke's character in this movie has this quiet rage, I feel like, that he only displays at certain times, and when it does happen, absolutely brilliant. For about 99% of this movie kept me on the very edge of my seat. Seeing these two cops going along their patrol and seeing what they do in this patrol, holy shit, man. Besides maybe one or two moments, could not have called a damn thing in this movie. Another thing that I absolutely love is Anton Fuqua's direction. Anton Fuqua, from what I heard, wanted to make this movie as authentic as he possibly could, to the extent, this is the one thing I'll give away. There's a sequence to where Alonzo Harris and Jake Coit go into, I believe it's a neighborhood called the Jungle. I can't remember if it's either the Bloods or the Crips. It's essentially a street. They actually filmed at that location. It's not just the authenticity that he strives for. Anton Fuqua makes this movie feel so realistic, so dirty, grimy, and dark. Like, just from the color palette of this movie alone. Anton Fuqua directs probably one of the most grimy movies that I have seen, especially in the cop drama. But by the end, I'm telling you all right now, I literally just thought to myself, holy fuck. It still feels very stylish and very energetic. This movie is about 2 hours long. Doesn't even feel like 2 hours at all. I absolutely love David Ayer's writing in this movie. David Ayer, I have not seen his newer films. Like, I did not see The Tax Collector. I did see Brad, which I thought was, to be honest, I didn't like it so much. He writes a movie that just feels so dark and disturbing at times that, like, my boss says he cannot watch this movie before bed. There are times where you just gotta be ready for what David Ayer throws at you along with Anton Fuqua. But let me tell you, the writing in this movie is absolutely brilliant. I do want to talk about the ending really briefly. The ending has left a lot of people mixed. I didn't mind it, and in fact, I found it kind of satisfying to a certain point.
Well, that's just fucking great!
In terms of my issues with Training Day, I will say this. Now, like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to the ending, half of it, or there's a lot of aspects I should say, that I think are absolutely brilliant. However, there are a few small aspects that I just didn't quite buy. But there are some aspects I'm just like, I don't know if I'd quite buy that. Otherwise though, that's it.
And here we go.
So overall, when it comes to Training Day, I am pretty certain that you have all heard the great things about this movie, so I'm just going to be echoing those things. Training Day is a roller coaster ride of a movie, and a dark one at that. But it is a roller coaster ride full of phenomenal performances, great direction by Anton Fuqua, and a great script by David Ayer. And even though there are some aspects about the ending that I do question, this is a fantastic movie. So all in all, I'm going to give Training Day a 4.5 out of 5 stars. This is such a terrific movie, and if you had not seen this movie like myself, go see it. It is a cop movie. It is a cop drama, cop thriller that you need to see. Alrighty guys, so comment down and let me know below, what is your favorite cop movie of all time? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat and Stardust. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and the usernames are in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Training Day. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell whenever the latest video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 videos, please click on the right there or there. And of course, until my next video or review, I'll see you all next time.